Hi all, how are you doing? I know I've been sort of missing for a while. I've moved. I've had computer issues and I've had camera issues, so I haven't been able to make videos. Okay. I think I'll do the poem first and then do the 30-day creative challenge sum up after. And I'll explain the whole thing. So this poem is called The Annual Goodbye, and I think it's very self-explanatory, hopefully. Maybe I should smile, lips upturned just right, not necessarily reaching the eyes. I need to keep them clear. Don't need any tears obscuring my view now. Maybe I should wave, right arm up, elbow bent at 90 degrees, fingers splayed, and wave. Simple gestures as these I could not find the strength to execute. Since you had showed up expected but unwanted again, false gestures and empty words had filled the space between us, like insulation within the walls, but less solid. I watched now as you turned your back, shoulders hunched with disappointment again. I let out the breath I did not realize I was holding, and my body finally relaxes when the plane door closes, and I turn around and walk away, hopefully for the final time. Right, so that was one of my last poems for the 30-day creative challenge, where I wrote a poem a day, and it was a challenge. I did not go the full 30 days because in between that time, I think it was the last week, so the last maybe 7 or 8 days, I'd moved, so I was preparing to move, and it was just, you know, packing up and all of that stuff and dealing with a whole lot of other life issues. My mind just wasn't there, and at the beginning of the challenge it was fine. Some days it was like, oh my gosh, I need to write a poem, Other days it would just really flow. And those days it was easier when I had to force myself to write on a topic, and I do like to vary my topics. It was a lot harder for me. So towards the end I was already feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't possibly have anything else to write about today, compounded with the fact that I was moving and all of this stuff. So I missed out about a good 8 days out of the challenge, but when I counted my poems, I have 27 poems. So, but that's including 4 haiku. Yeah, but I have 27 poems out of that time. But I found the challenge was good because I probably, over that span of time, normally would not have written so many poems. So I think the challenge was good. I would like to do another 30-day challenge. Not anytime very soon, but I would like to do another one, and I want to do it when I know I have nothing scheduled over that time. That could kind of take away my concentration or motivation to do it. So I'd like to try that, but you know, it was a really good challenge, so I'm glad that I went on it a bit. You know, at first I was beating myself up that I didn't get to do the full 30 days, but hey, you know, first time and all that stuff happened, so that's that. I do have quite a few more poems that I wanted to share, but I decided to enter them into a couple of magazines, poetry magazines, and one of their requirement is that the poem that you enter, any poem that you put in for submission, cannot have been on any kind of social media or print anywhere. So unfortunately I can't share it with you guys, and obviously those are like the best poems. So I wait to hear from them to see, you know, if the submission was successful, if they're going to go to print. If they are after they're printed, then I can share it with you guys. And that's another thing I found, like at the beginning when, you know, it was just flowing more, those poems were the best. Some of the poems that I go back and read, I'm like, huh? I really? I could see where they need more work, or I'd be just like, that's for the garbage bin. And it's like that with poetry. Even sometimes when poems do flow, you go back and you look at it and you're like, that one not quite ready. So not all of the poems, I say I have about 27 poems, not all of them are like wow poems, but you know, they're not all the best poems I've written, but I did get some really good pieces out of it. So all in all, I'm really glad that I kind of took up this challenge, and I will be doing one again sometime in the future, and of course we'll keep you posted. So if anybody had joined me on the creative challenge, please share and let me know how it went. Give me feedback on the poem that I just read. If you need to, you probably need to rewind and go listen to it again, because I've been rambling all this time. But you know, give me feedback on this one as well. And as usual, thank you guys for watching, and stay blessed. Peace out.